$1.1 trillion spending bill that pays for most of government, I guess, all the way into, the end of next summer, is on his way to the president. Joining us on 710 KURV. Fox News political analyst, Washington Times columnist, and we, pat him on the back again, a Redskins fan, is Jeff Birnbaum. Jeff, happy Monday to you. So I thought that the fiscally conservative movement in Washington had more teeth to it. What happened? Did the Tea Party just roll over? Where was Ted Cruz in this fight?
He opposed the big spending bill, and he was beaten, basically, by a combination of Republicans and Democrats and the president, a new, if you will, governing coalition in the middle. If you look at Cruz as being on the right end of the political spectrum, and he was just outvoted, basically. And this may be a precursor to what we'll see even next year when the Republicans take over the Senate as well as the House, that the president may work with Republicans and Democrats to get things done for a change. And this was a major legislative accomplishment.
Yeah, somebody should remind Republican leadership they won the election this past fall. What happened? They completely folded.
I'm not sure about that. As you pointed out, most of the government is funded through the end of the current fiscal year, which is September 30th. The one part that is funded only for part of the year until February 27th is the Homeland Security Department, which oversees immigration laws, and that was carved out of this bill in order to give the new Republican Congress next year time to decide how to deal with and roll back or change in some way the president's executive order on immigration.
So is that the excuse that Boehner's using, that you retreat now and then you set up a new line, a new front for the fight in the spring?
A fight in the winter, in January and February. I think that is the argument. Yes.
Okay. Joining us on 710 KURV, Fox News political analyst Jeff Birnbaum.
Yeah, Jeff, Tim Sullivan here. So what does it say that, folks from such opposite ends of the spectrum, Ted Cruz on the right, Elizabeth Warren on the left, agreed that, this bill shouldn't pass? They opposed the bill for, very different reasons, of course, but still.
Well, I think it shows that an element that kept the Congress from actually legislating for so long is still there. That is the polarization of the parties. Elizabeth Warren and Nancy Pelosi, by the way,
yes,
fought to kill the bill because it rolled back some regulations on banks in the way that Ted Cruz and others on the right fought on immigration. And they said no compromise, but most of the Congress actually decided that compromise is what they were there to do, and to legislate and write laws. And the president agreed with them. And I think we're likely to see a Congress that actually does things for a change, even though it's messy and ugly in some ways, parochial for sure. But that's what getting legislation done means. And so we're likely to see a Congress actually come up with midway kinds of solutions to problems when they can't get everything they want.
Can you explain how Ted Cruz's failed attempts to drag this bill down actually led to the likely approval of some of President Obama's judicial nominees?
Well, yeah, judicial nominees are likely to have a much easier passage. It's the heads of agencies and departments that will benefit here. By Cruz keeping the Congress, the Senate in particular, in session beyond Friday, when I guess they otherwise could have passed this big bill and gone home, the Senate will stay around until maybe middle of this week, giving Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid more time to bring up for votes the confirmation of a lot of these deputy assistant secretaries, a whole dozens, literally, of nominees that the president has put up. But didn't have time or the votes to pass previously. Now they will have that time, in part because Cruz kept the Senate in session.
An unintended impact of Senator Cruz's opposition.
Yes, without question. And
wow.
Hey, Jeff, go ahead. Finish your thought. I'm sorry.
No, I'm finished. Go ahead. Please.
Yeah, does a new Congress require a vote on new leadership?
The new leaders have already been voted on.
Okay. We got a whole bunch of new people going in after election. So is this the same Congress, or will it be a new Congress? And I'm looking to get Boehner out of there. That's my angle on this.
Okay, there is a vote on Speaker that will happen as one of the first, if not the first vote in the House. So it is possible that some Republicans will vote against Boehner, though I don't expect.
Okay, Jeff, thank you much. Jeff Birnbaum, Fox News political analyst, joining us on 710 KURV.